going from being a strong, self-sufficient thru hiker to being stuck in a tent waiting on a rescue that might never come, it was the hardest thing I've ever done.
And as I grew a little weaker from the constant chill and lack of sustenance, and as the nights grew colder and colder, I began to view myself not as a person waiting to be rescued, but as a person simply waiting to die. On Monday afternoon, my barely suppressed panic was beginning to bubble again to the surface, and I had ventured outside to discover that my sheltered campsite in the trees was almost invisible. It was too soon to hope that anybody would be out there looking for me, but I knew that it was getting close to the time where I would be expected to check into White Pass. I moved my backpack and my orange pack cover out into the open. I plowed the word help into the snow. I turned my attentions back toward my maps, desperate for a way out, and to my shock and excitement, I found one. Killen Creek would be my trail. Now, you can't follow a trail that's buried in snow, but it's hard to lose a fast-flowing creek. My feet weren't warming up anymore, and I was becoming seriously concerned about frostbite. Furthermore, if something unfortunate happened to me off the trail, my family might never find my body. But the discovery of the creek road crossing lit a fire in me, and the next morning, on Tuesday, October 1st, I was breaking down camp with a wild fervor. I couldn't build a fire, but I could heat some water on my stove. I made a hot water bottle and used it to warm my hands while I crammed gear into my snow-encrusted backpack. My attempt to leave that day was a folly. I had never encountered 3 feet of fresh fallen snow before. Every time I took a step, my legs sank all the way up to my crotch. Twice I fell over and couldn't get up. I kept telling myself, do it for survival. But it was just too hard. Finally, I found myself standing in a stupor in the snow. The slope running down to the creek had become too steep, and I had veered off to the north, and now there was another trail of water in front of me, and I couldn't figure out if it was still Killen Creek. Lights are popping and flashing in front of my eyes. I couldn't do it.